Hey guys, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. I'm your host, MadameWario. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's staying cool during this summer heat wave. I hope everybody's staying safe. And we're going to be doing some summer craft time today as inspired by yesterday's stream. I had so much fun yesterday, guys. It was a wonderful time. I just want to thank everybody for being here for that and being so interactive and active in the chat and just it was a lot of fun, so I want to say thank you for being part of that. So we're going to be doing a craft stream today, so I'm going to have the double camera going so you can see what I'm doing with my hands. And this is inspired by yesterday's SpongeBob makeup collection. We're going to be doing little terrariums, if you will. And I have no idea how they're going to turn out. Hopefully they are a success story, but you know, you just have to kind of roll with the punches and see how it goes. And so I went out and I got a little fish bowl. I wasn't able to get like a big fish bowl or anything, so I was like, well, maybe we'll do a couple of these. So I got a little fish bowl and then I got a little terrarium like this. It's supposed to be like a hanging terrarium. I don't know that I would actually hang it, but we can decorate the top because of this if we want to. And so we're going to be using these two containers. One is glass, one is plastic. And then I also have these glass gems. These are very common in the bottom of fish bowls. And so I went ahead and just picked up some of those. They're just clear, so they kind of have like an iridescent shine to them, which is kind of nice. And they'll reflect anything we put in there. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but we're going to kind of figure things out as we go. I've also got my felt pieces ready to go so we can cut out any kind of shapes that we need. I thought about doing like faux plants, but I didn't really see anything that I thought would work in these little terrariums. So I think what we're going to do instead is just make our own out of felt. If I would have found like some kind of floral lei or even like aquarium accessories, that might have worked nicely, but I just didn't find any of that where I went. So I didn't go to like a pet store or anything because I just wanted to have craft grade stuff. So so we're gonna see what happens with this. It's gonna be, like I said, a bit of an experiment, and if it doesn't work, hey, we tried. But we're gonna try and get it to look pretty fierce. But anyway, let's say hi to everybody who's here. So, happy Tuesday, StarDev94, Mushroom58, Scottman895, Mr. Wario, and Homo898. Welcome to the Strem de la Strem, and welcome to anybody who's lurking or you're watching this after the fact on YouTube. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. But yeah, so we're going to be doing this today, and I have to say that these are like, I told a story yesterday about how when you get fun little erasers and stuff in school when you're little, you don't use them because they're too good. Like, no, they're too precious. You can't actually use them for their intended use. Well, that's how I feel about these makeup sponges. So, because my bathroom is whale themed and underwater beach themed, very traditional bathroom theme. I mean, I feel like at least one bathroom in pretty much every house I've ever been in is beach themed, and for obvious reason, which I love. It's like my favorite theme. And my bedroom when I was a teenager was beach themed at one point, and that was my favorite theme I ever had in my bedroom, was the beach theme, because I am obsessed with the beach. It is my biggest love. So next to Odie, of course. But anyway, I'm doing well. I hope you guys are doing well as well. I know it's hot out there, a lot hotter some places than others, so please be safe. But yeah, you've been sub for 3 years. Well, thanks for the sub hype. Thank you so much for the sub hype. I big appreciate it. Yeah, Odie first, Beach second. What's up, Pixie? Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. Wow, you used cute erasers like nobody's business. You were so bold back then. I couldn't do it. I still don't think I could do it. I mean, it's silly because it's like that's what you're supposed to do with them, but like couldn't do it, sorry. So anyway, I have like my craft supply to the side here. I have my felt supply on the other side. And I think we're probably just going to play with some basic layout and stuff and how we want things to go before officially like gluing anything together or putting things together. I'm not going to glue the sponges themselves. I'm going to leave them as is. They should not be altered in any way because that would kind of go against why I'm not using them in the first place. So we're going to just have them be as they are. And I have the packaging out here. This is something I'm actually going to use. I'm not going to put this in the terrarium, but this is something that has a lot of packaging, and I want to try and recycle as much of the packaging as I can, if possible. So I'm very pro recycle and pro conservation. If you guys have ever purchased anything from my Etsy store, then you may have received it in a very unique box, or with lots of different packaging materials on the inside, or you know, everything I use is recycled. And that might be from my own, like, say I get a birthday gift and there's tissue paper in the bag. I don't throw that stuff away. I fold it up nice, crisp, I save it, and I use it for packaging material. You know, if I get a nice envelope that clearly is okay for more than one use, that will be used. And I always like store things so that they're clean and protected, but I'm all for recycling materials. So if you've ever received an order from my store and it's in very interesting packaging, that's why. Because I think that treating the world kindly is better than just being like, yo, look at how great this looks with all new materials. Like, we don't really need that. So okay, some of these songs are a little louder than others. I'm gonna turn this down just slightly. But yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to go. I don't have really anything else to say other than, like, this is what we're going to be doing today. And hopefully you guys have some fun times and maybe get inspired yourselves while you're here. I'm going to be kind of messing with camera angles as well here at the start. And I want to remind everybody that if you weren't here yesterday, I did give an update, like, in detail on my thumb. So I've been getting a lot of questions like, what happened? What happened? What happened? And I'm not going to say the whole story over and over again because that's just very tiring, and I have the information out there elsewhere. So if you missed that, that will be up on YouTube today. And if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, when this has been uploaded, it's the previous video. So there is, it's all explained pretty much at the beginning of that video. So, you know, we're just gonna be cautious and kind to our bodies, our thumb, and go with the flow. In addition, you guys, this weekend, I just want to put a quick plug. This weekend, on Friday, I will be doing my Mario Golf Super Rush stream, finally. I got the game in the mail yesterday. I'll be doing the stream on Friday because it's going to be a cosplay stream. So I'm going to be all dressed up as MadameWario from that game. So I'm very excited for that. We may be seeing it on Saturday as well. I'm just going to have to test the waters with the game and see if that's possible, or if that's a good idea. But as of right now, I'm kind of leaning towards doing it both days. So I don't feel like this is like a one-off and then we won't see it for a long time, but I'm not sure. So, but that's happening this weekend. I also talked yesterday about how I want to get back to Dance Talk Showcase, and I was toying with the idea of doing that on Saturday, but that might be a little too soon because I would really like to get my girl Sasha in here for it. And that's like a few days notice at this point, and I have no idea. I know it's very busy in the dance world right now because this is the time of year where nationals are starting if you're in the competitive dance world, or have been going on. And so I don't know what her schedule's like right now. So I don't want to be like, yes, this is the day, and then she can't be there for it. So anyway, Water Pixels, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. So those are my little plugs I wanted to get out of the way first and foremost. And now I'm going to move this camera. You may see this off to the side here a little bit. And I may have to adjust this but here we go. This is basically the view we have. So this is the glass fishbowl. Here we go. This is the glass fishbowl, and then this is the plastic terrarium. I let these air dry. I washed them yesterday and let them air dry, but this one has kind of some water spots on it, so I might need to wipe it down one more time. But then these are my sponges. So I have SpongeBob right here. We have Squidward, which is my favorite. This is my favorite one. And Patrick. And you'll notice that in the packaging there's this little jellyfish background. I would like to utilize that if possible, just as part of the terrarium. Whoa! Synthetic armor. Amor. Sorry, not armor. Amor. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Queen Zone. And then this is the SpongeBob house. It also just has a bigger background. I don't know how much of any of this we'll use, but even like the plastic has like the little cutouts of their houses we could use somewhere in there. And I might just be putting this on felt too, like some of the backgrounds. So we're gonna just use as much of the packaging as we possibly can, because I'm all for upcycling and recycling. And I kind of need to figure out, I think that these two would be cute together in one, like in this bigger one, and then Squidward would be cool, like chilling by himself in the small fishbowl. In theory, I could squeeze them all, I guess, into one, and maybe I will do that. I'm just not 100% sure how this is going to work out yet, so we'll figure it out. Oh, thank you for joining us in the chat, Synthetic. So then these are the glass gems, and instead of just freely throwing them into these terrariums, I think probably what I'll do is I will glue them together in a specific like little cluster, so that way they don't really move, if that makes sense. And if I need to take things out and clean, like because you know, any kind of decoration's bound to get dusty over time or something like that, we could easily pull out the whole cluster instead of like one by one. You know, I just think that'll work better. And we could also kind of mold this to maybe hold these characters up. So I think that that could be another perk of doing it that way. So that's kind of the idea. So we might start just playing with how many gems will go in the bottom of these and then go from there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some scissors. Oh, Jilly, you're so cozy. Awesome. Jilly's off to the side on my table, as always. So, you know. Aquatic Salmon, welcome. And Phantom Tempest, welcome to the Strum de la Strum. So, and as soon as I know kind of that things are gonna, or that I like something, I will go ahead and get the glue gun ready. But as of right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. Also, I should have gotten like a container to put these in, maybe? Maybe I should grab a container. Let me grab a container to put these in, and a bag to put recycling in. Grabbing stuff. Oh, the strip, the strip. Hi, Jilly. You gonna help me? Awesome. We shouldn't be dealing with pom-poms today, so Jilly shouldn't be overly fascinated, but you never know. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour these into this plastic container just to get them out of this netting. Whoa, Clayman FH, welcome to the Strum de la Strum. You messed up your voice singing? What? How do you, like, you sang too much and now you don't have a voice? That is always a fun time, losing your voice, for sure. Well, I hope you get it back. I hope you get your voice back soon. I feel like I'm playing Mancala. These are like the same beads that you'd use for Mancala IRL. Ooh. Okay, why is this one so much bigger? I don't know. I'll probably glue them together kind of in like a starry sort of pattern and then go around, maybe? Might need to do see how many this is. Again, this is just for our base, so you can kind of pile or make a bit of a pile with this. And the other reason I don't want to use a ton of these is because they are pretty heavy. If I do decide to hang this guy right here. So, okay. So that's quite a few. Let me see how that fits in the bottom of this. I know I just like stacked them all pretty, but I'm gonna see how this fits. So that's probably a good amount. It's not too overwhelming. One thing I should pull up, you guys, is the background for... I downloaded some SpongeBob backgrounds so that if we cut anything out... There we go. So this is basically like the same background that's on the packaging. But these little stars and stuff that are in the back... Or sorry. Yes, along the back, along the blue part, not the sand. I feel like that is something we could cut out of felt, like some of those little flowers. I don't know if I said stars. Sorry. Flowers, stars, whatever. We could cut those out and do something with those. We could even paint on some of this. So I think we'll just attempt to do something with that. And what I'm thinking is it might be cool to... It might be cool to put like a felt base in the bottom. It might be good to put a felt base in the bottom of the bowls. Okay, I'm gonna see how this fits in our second terrarium. Sorry, I'm not trying to be loud. Okay, so that should be halfway decent. Okay, let's count how many that is. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 23! That's how many we need. So 23 is the magic number. Right, Julie? Right, Julie? She's like, yeah! Okay, so let's go ahead and get out the felt. This is Jilly's favorite part, so I'm probably gonna have to fight her on this a little bit, you guys. Which I am sorry. Those are my felt scissors. Okay. I need like a sand color. This is probably good. Oops, what in the world? Okay, you can have that fabric for now, Jilly. So yeah, here is our kind of ivory felt, sand colored felt, if you will. Oops, there we go. Let's just try cutting a random little kind of squiggly area out. Jilly, she's already in my felt bucket. Like, ooh, this is for Jilla's. She just doesn't understand, you guys. Like, why wouldn't it be for her? It obviously should be. Okay. There's that. Let's see. So if that's like the base, just to add like a sandy base. I know you guys are seeing like the top view. You'll eventually see the side view too, I promise. I know, she just learned to be nosy from her mama. It true. once we get some of these base pieces figured out, I think we'll be better. So yeah, we almost need something to glue the little gems to. It looks it looks like water on the sand, so I mean, I kind of do like that vibe that I'm getting from this. Do you like it, Jilla? Oh my gosh, you guys, she is so cozy. What do I do? Why are you in my felt container like that? She's like, I'm so cozy in here. I know that you wanted to use this stuff, but maybe not. It's the story of my life, so. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Oh my goodness. Jilly is not what you would expect a cat to be like. Well, she's 100% like all of the cats I've ever had in my life. So I have to say she's not off base here by just thinking that everything of mine is hers. Thank you for the water, Pixie. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the glue gun just because I'm thinking this will work. I'm thinking this will work as a base. And we can always add another layer of felt underneath. I know that might not make a whole lot of sense now, but we can layer up colors and we can figure out some things as we go. So I've never actually made a terrarium before, so this is gonna be a new experience for me as well, you guys. So just FYI. Fun times. So let me go ahead and pull the pineapple out. Scooch that over. I'm gonna go ahead and pull SpongeBob's house out. Oh, there it goes. Yes. Look at how glorious. Isn't that the cutest thing? I absolutely love that. But yeah, this is like cardstock. So you know how like fish tanks have the backgrounds as part of their design? That's what I'm thinking these could be used for, but this one might be too big. I might have to just... I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not... It might be better with a smaller one. Okay. Well, we'll keep that in mind. And then I also want to use the... Why do I have this right here? Sorry. I also want to use like the plastic to cut out some of these things, which might work better on felt or something than just sticking up back there like that. We're gonna get some experiments going here, you guys. We are definitely going to get some experiments going. Sorry. Yo, Yoshi95, how's it going? Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. I also feel like I need to do this. Big Odinspec is in the house. How's it going, Odie? Welcome to the Strem de la Strem as well. Okay, so these are packaging materials we're gonna set to the side for now. And I need to use the felt, but Jilly's so cozy. She fell asleep. Guys, she's just asleep now. This is why I don't do more craft streams, because they turn into waiting for Jilla to let me use my materials that I picked out for the day. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the container. I woke her up by reaching over to pet her and accidentally bopping the... Oh, kisses! Thank you! How could I possibly use that felt when she is so sleepy, you guys? I guess while she is taking over my fell. I'll get out the fun container of little goodies. Let's see if there's anything in here that we could use. Oh, these are like, these might have some kind of use. Possibly. Maybe with, well, shoot. These could be a good option. I'm gonna set these aside in my little container with the gems, just because they could easily be used as not just a boulder, but possibly a rock at the bottom of this container. These little gems are good too. These might be good to glue in place, different places. I don't know about the pink. I might hold off on the pink, but... Oh my god! What in the world? Oh my god! What? For what?
Thank you so much for helping me get through the past year, which was one of the toughest times I've faced in my entire life.
Oh my
As
god!
my thank you, I really hope you and Odin can go to Myrtle Beach.
Oh,
As a traveler, I would love to see you travel.
no! Siri cut you off. As a traveler, I would love to see you travel again too. Thank you so much! What? Oh my god. Siri just, yeah, Siri just cutting you. Dang, holy crap, Scott, man, I don't even know what to say. That was like the last thing I was expecting to happen right now. Holy crap, thank you so much. Can we get all the boss in chat for Scott, man? Like, what in the world? Thank you so much for being so incredibly generous, especially to, you know, such a really non-stream related cause. I could say like, oh yeah, it's, you know, yes, I am going to make a vlog of it, and yes, I am going to make content based on this, but it's not like a stream, if you know what I mean. So thank you so much. Seriously, wow. Dang, I really, really appreciate that. Just like, I don't even know what to say. I'm at a loss for words. I gotta give all the virtual hugs. All the, hold on, let me scroll, because I need some, like, beachy kind of. Sorry, I'm just really like, wait, what? Like, I don't even know what. Okay, 2020 celebrate. Let's get some fireworks. LOL frogs, because why not? Hype KO, because I'm seriously knocked out. I don't even know how to function now. And I mean that in the best possible way. Are there seriously no beach there's the squid! Okay, wait, I'm putting all the squids in here. I might, oh shoot, I messed it up. I don't know what I did. Okay, his tentacles and stuff are like way out of order. I don't know what I did, but I messed it up. Fish. That fish does not look excited, but the fish is like how I'm like dumbfounded right now. There. Oh look, I didn't really mess up the octopus as much as I thought I did, but I did mess up the second one. I'm sorry. Oh my god, Scott man, thank you so much. It's a travel cause, so it's up my alley. I guess so, but wow, thank you. Thank you so much. That is like the last thing I expected today. I'm shook. No, I really am. I am shook. Seriously. Holy crap. I don't even know what to say. Wow. Other than wow, and thank you. Again, I haven't been to, Myrtle Beach, if you guys don't know, is my favorite place, like, in the entire world. And I haven't been there since I was a senior in high school, which I think, it's like this week. This week of the year was the last time I was there. It would have been this week. And I haven't been there since I had just graduated from high school, which was 12 years ago. which is unbelievable. I can't believe it's been that long. But I haven't been back since, and not just to Myrtle Beach, but like to the beach, like to the ocean beach, to like have an actual like traditional beach time. Technically, it's like I've been to a beach, but it was winter. It's not the same. I have not been on like a beach trip, and this is like my favorite part of my childhood, so like thank you so much. And I had set this fund up because I was like, I feel like I need to have a more specific fund than just general vacation fund. So it's something specific that you guys know what it's helping with. But wow, thank you so much. I can't say it enough. Thank you so much. And it's super thematic to today. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Speaking of travel, this is a really cool pendant I got years ago. That's like it's like a map, and it just says Paris on it. It's like a flight map because it has a little airplane. And I did have it as part of a necklace, but the cord broke. It was like an elastic cord, and I had it with beads that were really sharp and they cut. So I was like, maybe not. So I kind of want to. I don't know what I want to use this on, but this is just like odds and ends that I have gathered, pieces from my childhood too, like this little guy that I would love to work into something someday. And some of these, like this was supposed to be like, you know, when Pinocchio's like trapped in the cage, like in the movie, I had intended to make this like a necklace or a keychain or something forever ago and put it on Etsy, and this is as far as I got, and then I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do with it. So maybe someday you'll see it on there, but wow. Okay, I'm gonna close this up for now. This is just like my little gems that I intend to use on different crafts and pieces. And if you guys have seen like any of my stuff that was that has been on Etsy before, that has like some sort of little character, a lot of the time it was pulled from that. So now you know. But yeah, 2020 was crazy for all. Oh yeah, it's true. Yes. Thank you so much, Scott, man. 2020, we were talking about this yesterday, how 2020, aside from the pandemic, was just like a really rough time. And it's like, the pandemic just magnified it, but it would have been rough even without the pandemic. Like, just, at least personally, it would have been for me, but, and I feel like I'm not alone in saying that. Like, a lot of people said that kind of stuff. And, you know, it's easy to say that because, like, the pandemic was going on, it magnified everything, but, you know, that's the truth. I mean, that's what we all lived through. And, you know, thankfully, because some people weren't so lucky. So it's like, you know, you gotta be grateful for what you have. This is really satisfying to watch this glue. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but to just watch the glue smush under this clear glass is really satisfying. I am not putting this in as good of a pattern as I did before. This is like lopsided, but I don't know, maybe it's more natural that way. It's the Mario Galaxy music. It got me, and now I'm unable to do what I just did with pieces. Can I, like, yeah, glue some pieces up so they're, like, stacked? I'm assuming that this is working, you guys. It's easier to set them down than it is to just glue them all together. I will say that much. But it is gluing rather nicely, so... Again, hot glue is very stringy, so that's probably the most irritating part of this process, but other than that, it's not bad. You can back up, you had a lot of losses of loved ones in 2020 and 2021. Yeah. It was just rough. if I should add some of these. Yeah, this looks better like this actually, because then it looks more of like a natural sort of pile. Anybody walking into this is like, what in the world? I'm trying to pull the strings off as we look at this. Let me pull the strings and try it. Okay, what in the world? There we go. So it's pretty, honestly, it looks pretty good, like. Oh no, that guy came unglued though. Okay, well, I have to re-glue this guy, but that's kind of the view from the side. Okay, that's where that guy goes. Let me see what these guys look like. Ooh. I kind of like those. I have to think about where I am putting this though, because if I do Squidward in this container, then this one might be better in here. Again, this is the side view. So that looks really good in there. Ooh, I kind of like it better in here, to be honest. Yeah, like I kind of like it better in there. Let me see how it looks with the gems. Luckily my hands are tiny. This would be kind of hard for somebody to do who has larger hands. So if you do decide to do a project like this later, you might want to just keep that in mind, or maybe have some kind of like pliers or something that you can use to place things. Honestly, this is looking a lot more exciting than I thought it would. Let me see. Okay. So I'll just, yeah, just get smaller hands. That's the recommended obvious thing to do. Because you totally have control over that, obviously. Okay, so this is gonna have a big old glue spot underneath, but that's fine. I just love how this looks like bubbles. Okay. So now, while this is kind of setting, again, you don't need a ton of set time for hot glue, but, you know, just humor me for a second, you guys. I'm gonna try these lava rocks at the bottom of this. Oh my god, there's glue on this. Stop. I'm gonna go ahead and get Squidward out and see how he looks in there with them. He looks unamused. I wonder if we could like do a little... Here's what we should probably try first. Oh shoot. Okay, we should probably try all of them out and see if they all go together in one. No, don't. You have to face the camera. Okay, so... I know, Squidward just gets his face. Everybody else gets like a body. No, Squidward gets his face. And then there's one of the background pieces that we can use. There's a larger background, small background. Okay. And, oh my goodness. Patrick was actually the first one I ever saw. But when I learned that there was a Squidward one, I really lost my mind. That's when I was like... You want to know what else I lost my mind on, you guys? I have no self-control, so I remembered that June 28th was the last day that the Bratz movie could be watched on Netflix, and I know y'all watched it too. Whoa! But I was like, oh my god, this is the last day. Like, I gotta watch it. Well, then I was inspired and I was like, you know what? I really should get that makeup set for me and my girl Sasha, just because I haven't seen her in forever. It'd be fun to surprise her with a little something and have us finally have something that matches, like we've always talked about. So, okay, these are not... This is what is happening in here. I'm trying to like place them nicely. It's kind of not the easiest thing to do. Honestly, they might all fit in the one and look pretty fun. Let me see. It's really not terrible. I'm just trying different... I know it's hard to see. How do I... Can I, like... Okay. That's, like, a super up-close and personal look at this, but... This is our test phase. Oh my god, my finger is stuck. Okay. No, I unglued a piece again. You guys can't even like see this. Hold on. Exactly. Get her something with some gratitude, TM. Exactly. It's all about the gratitude trademark. I think this might actually look pretty good. Shoot. No. No. With all of them in one. Like, I was really worried they wouldn't all fit in one. Which, why would I not put the one in the back in first? Like, why would I not do this? Patrick may be better. Or maybe I should put SpongeBob back there. SpongeBob just being an actual sponge. Yes. Okay. So, like, this is the gist of things. It's just, it's very cute. Like, it's cuter than I was expecting. I'm impressed. How do I... Ooh. I could probably glue this paper back there too. I just need to figure out exactly what I want. Oh my god, my arm hurts. Ah, okay, my arm's getting a cramp. Woo! Sponge was born for this, exactly. And normally, you guys, I wouldn't recommend just throwing your makeup sponges down on your desk where it's probably not the cleanest and you're supposed to be very, bacterial conscious with your makeup sponges, so don't do that normally, but because we're using them to display, it doesn't matter. This is more a reminder of for myself. Don't do that. Okay, so if I can figure out, I was thinking we'd have to cut things out of felt, but we honestly might not need to do that. Okay, so if I get a glue dot right where that jellyfish is, sorry. You see this jellyfish right here? I need to get a glue dot back here kind of in line with it that I can then, sorry, I'll zoom this out a little bit, that I can then utilize for the background. But yeah, this is actually turning out pretty decent. Because there's a little thing like this where the plastic has been gathered. That's where I'm wanting to glue. Why is this here? Sorry. Move things. Okay. That's where I'm wanting to glue. So, let me just see how these lay in here first. Also, Armand 2017, welcome to the Strem de la Strem, girl. I have more than 3 of these to work with. I don't know that we honestly need more than just the one. These make nice little like bookmarks though. Like I can still utilize these even if I don't for this particular project. But we might not need more than just the one. This might be a little bit simpler than I was thinking. Okay. And what we could do, you guys, also is paint on the outside of this, the little flowers. I'm thinking that might be better. Didn't we already hear this song? I don't know. I have no idea. The So Ship, how's it going? It's winter here, I'm freezing. Well, girl, you must be on the other side of the globe because it is definitely hot here. It is hot. I can't complain because it's just like typical hot here too. It's not absurdly hot like it is in... I have friends in like Washington State and they are literally melting. So it's like, oh, okay, it's not that hot here. Oh, you guys can't see that. Sorry, I'm not in the right area for gluing. I'm trying to figure out where I want these to go exactly. It's hard to tell right now. I'm gonna glue this backdrop though. Okay, I have to be quick. Quick. I gotta line that up. Oh god, this is harder than it looks. No, this is not good. Oh, that did not work. That really did not work. Oh, okay. Maybe we will need to use a piece of felt to anchor it. We need to use a felt piece to anchor this guy down. Because otherwise he's not gonna stay. Okay. Jill G. Jill G. You're so cozy. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get some felt with you in here, Jilly. Because Mama loves you and she doesn't want to make you move. Good girl. Here we go. Ow. Oh, Jilly. Jilly, why you gotta weigh so much? There you go. Okay, now she's comfy again. Jilly's just in my felt container. You good girl. You're alright. You go to back to sleep. I just wanted to show you off. She looks like, Mom, why did you move me? I was so cozy. Okay, hold on. How do I get this glue off of this? I'm glad that I could not glue the background to the whatever I'm trying to say. I couldn't glue the background to the plastic itself, but like I still managed to get glue on the plastic that wouldn't come off, so that's always fun. Okay, so I'm going to glue this piece to this felt because I think it will actually stay a little bit better. Okay. So give me a second to just get this all squared away for SpongeBob SquarePants. Ooh. Chili. So ship. I said hi to you, yes. JD, welcome to the stream. Swedish Chef, welcome to the stream. I know, Jilly in the container. It's a true Jilly move. So I'm gonna leave this little border on it a bit. So when I cut this out, it'll have just a little border around it. Now, that should just make it a little bit sturdier, I think. I mean, even if it's not glued in there, it's a little sturdier. I would like it to be glued, but I just don't know that it will cooperate. I guess I'll try it one more time, now that it's felt on plastic instead of plastic on plastic. Okay, sorry. Some of this is hard to do in the camera. Yeah, it's just not wanting to stick. See how it's not wanting to stick? It wants to pull away. It looks like it would go right up there, but I guess not. Alright, plan B, which is to move this around. Now I've just got a bunch of glue stuck back here for no true reason. We love that. Again, you guys, this is why these kind of things are a bit experimental, because you don't know what's going to work and what's not. And something that I would have thought would have been really easy is, of course, the thing that, like, doesn't work at all. Okay. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to add a layer. I'm going to add a layer back here. In the lighter blue. This is like warped. Why is this like this? Doesn't matter because we're going to be trimming it anyway, but yeah, I'm just going to add a layer so that this is flush and doesn't have a big glue glob on the back. This is called improvising because we did something weird. So God, I hate how hot glue is so stringy. Ow! And I really don't like burning myself either. It was bound to happen. Bound to happen eventually. It's fine. And again, this camera is like not in the right spot that I need it to be in. Alright, we may be flailing now, but I promise we'll be sailing soon. Okay, I'm gonna pour these guys back out. I'm gonna just put the sponges in my fishbowl for now, just to keep them tidy. And that way you guys can see what's going on a little bit better. So there are a couple little folds in this now, but it's not going to matter because it's going to be curved anyway. Oh my god, do you see how much glue is stringy and stuck and nasty? I need to scoot closer. That's what it is. I'm too far away. Sorry. Okay. There we go. I should have gotten my lint roller out so I could roll up the fuzz. From flailing to sailing. I like it. Well, thank you. Okay, I have to re-glue the corners too because they don't want to stick for whatever reason. I would not have thought that this cardstock would be the thing giving me trouble with this. Come on, cardstock. You have one job, and that's to stay stocky. So has anybody hit up the pool or the beach yet this summer? I have not done either one. Typically, I hit up the pool by this time, but I just have not been able to. And I wish I had a private pool because going into a public pool at the end of a, like, you know, pandemic doesn't really seem like the smartest thing to do because it probably isn't. Alright, so we weren't able to secure this to the background, but we are able to do that. Seriously, stringy glue on the outside of this. Are you for real? Why you do? Okay. Yeah, but anyway, there's the background for now. It's looking pretty nice. I'm gonna try and just put some of these gems in there. I don't like how there's a big smudge spot now on the back where I put hot glue. Not what I wanted that to look like, but maybe I could just rhinestone it. You guys are probably like, what in the world? Okay. Alright, let me... Mushroom, you have? The closest thing you've done is walking to your local pool a few times on nature walks? Wow. Well, I haven't even come that close, if that makes you feel more accomplished. I have not even come that close. I want to say these are not wanting to bond together, which is part of the issue I'm having here. Even though it's winter here, you still sunbathe? I do not sunbathe anymore. You know, it's not good for your skin. Obviously, if I'm at the pool, like, you're gonna be out in the sun, and that's fine. But, you know, when I was a teenager, I used to lay out. Because we didn't have a pool. That was, like, the closest thing I could get to doing some sort of summer activity and feeling like I was outside and doing something summery, but it's not healthy, so it's like, well, maybe we won't do that anymore. But you have to keep in mind that I grew up in the era of tanning beds and people destroying their skin as soon as they were like of pubescent age, and that's like the worst, so I don't recommend that. I would love to go swimming too. I just bought a new bathing suit because all of mine were like, you know when you have like an old bathing suit and the elastic rots? well, that's what happened. So I was like, probably time to get a new bathing suit, because all mine were old and poopy. And so I got a new bathing suit. Like I said, I'm planning a trip to the beach, so I was like, I gotta do something. I wonder if I can... I'm trying to just cut out the little pieces of plastic from the packaging. That would make good background pieces, or just would make good decor around town. The thing is, this is all on clear plastic, so it's like not at all difficult to just cut out in like a square and be like, whoa, there it is. Oh my god, if I have these gems flying all over the place one more time. Okay. I'm convinced that this playlist is just one playlist repeated twice for some reason. Which is lazy. Not typically a pool person, but a dip sounds pretty good right now. Wow. Although it's storming at the moment, so maybe not right now. Oh, I love swimming. I love swimming. And that's one of the things, like, I'm like, I eventually want to have my own pool and hot tub. Anymore, I'm like more emphasis on the hot tub though, because I know so many people that get a hot tub and then they never use it. They're like, well, it's expensive, or I don't know, I don't want to get in it, I'm already hot. And I'm like, I am cold like 80% of the time. I would live in that hot tub. For real. I'm not, and people are like, well, you say that, but you really wouldn't. I'm like, yeah, I would. And I've known people who, they have a hot tub and they do utilize it like that. They're not just, it's not for show. Like, look, we have a hot tub because of, to show our, you know, conspicuous consumption. That's like, no, that's not the point. So anyway. If you have a hot tub and you don't use it, I'm already mad at you. That's what I'm saying. I'm just angry with you. How could you? But yeah, I have a knack for moving places where they just replace the hot tub. Like when I moved to Florida, at my particular apartment, there was a hot tub and they had filled it in like literally the month before I got there. And I was like, cool. I love that the cement slab would have been the fun hot tub time that I was looking forward to. And then the past 2 apartments I've been in had hot tubs that were either taken out or filled in right, like, you know, the month before I got there again. I'm cursed with this whole thing. I don't know what this is, but it's very irritating to have the hot tub curse. I wouldn't recommend it. Okay, I think that we are good on packaging. I don't want to really cut out the little jellyfish or anything because I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to utilize anyway. However, I am going to start trying to glue some of these down. Your boss has a swim spa? I don't even know what a swim spa is. Oh, like a... Oh, sweet. That means something's here. I know what that is, but I didn't know that was the name of it. I didn't know it was called a swim spa. Like, that's so weird. And I'm automatically jealous, is what I'm trying to say. Tell your boss I am so jelly. I'm just automatically jealous of people who have pools and hot tubs. Because I want to get those, like, Pokemon floaties. Like, those are so cute. But, like, if you don't have, like, a pool of your own or, like, a pool area, it's hard to, like, store that stuff. Because you have to, like, blow it up every time. And it's too big to blow up every time. And you don't really want to, you know, take it... I don't know. I just... Maybe that's just me. I just feel like I don't want to mess with it in a public setting. Where people are going to be like, you know, not taking care of things as nicely, I guess you could say. I don't know, maybe that's weird, but give me 1 second, you guys. I'm going to grab whatever I just got. Hold on. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to take a moment. So welcome back. We are currently trying to figure out what to do with these guys, if anything. They're just like the clear pieces of packaging from the sponges themselves. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, did I not cut out... Oh, there is no, like, Squidward cut out. I was like, did I not cut out Squidward? But he's not part of this, apparently. Excuse me. I actually, I got something for the baby. So, I ordered something for Toach's baby that I saw when I was visiting her. And I happened to find it on sale. And I was like, ooh. And I shop for Christmas throughout the year. So I went ahead and got it because he'll be about the right age at Christmas for it. So I'm like, ooh, ooh. So I'm excited. But, oh, thank you. Sorry, I didn't even really realize that I had sneezed. I'm just like, but you know what? I didn't sneeze all over you guys and then go, well, the Pokemon cards are right there. And if you don't know what I'm talking about jerks who are not very accommodating at tabletop game stores. I am gonna try some of these pink ones in here. Can I get this down here so you can see inside of it? Ooh. So I am gonna try some of these. Look, the orange right, like on that side right there, that's reflecting from SpongeBob's house, like sitting over here. That's kind of funny. But anyway, I might try some of the pink in here just to see how it looks. Because I think it might look kind of good with the jellyfish back here. So, I'm thinking that I just have those glued on the outside. I don't know whether to... Oh, I do kind of like that. I do kind of like the three-dimensional nature. If I glue two of these little guys to felt, that should kind of complete the look of this a little bit more. It's looking good. I honestly think it's looking pretty good. But yeah. I'm gonna just leave that in there so I know what that looks like, and I'm gonna go ahead and glue this onto felt now. So So I'm gonna use this, and again, for whatever reason, you know what, that one's a little bent the opposite way. I'm gonna use the other one. Oh, what? How can you not see that, you guys? Again, I don't even know if I'll use these plastic pieces for sure, but I just like that they're clear and they can maybe stick in there somewhere. There's like, I swear, cat hair is a part of everything I do. Cat hair is literally everywhere. No matter how much I sweep or vacuum or dust, it's still all over. Yes. Ah, cat hair, the ever-present part of a cat mom life. It's very true. I should probably just, sorry, get another glue stick out just to be ready. Okay. Try to glue these where I can get as much scrap pieces of, get as many scrap pieces of this felt as I can, I should say. Oh, wait a minute, that's not the, I didn't want to use that piece because it's kind of bent. I need to use the piece that's in here. Okay. So anytime you glue stuff like this, I know I've said this to you guys before, but anytime you glue stuff like this, you don't want to glue right up against the edge because then it will squish outside of where you're wanting and just causes a bigger mess, and so it's not the cleanest look is what I'm saying. It makes you do more cleanup than you should have to do. Alright, we're actually getting, like, I'm actually impressed by how this is turning out, better than I thought. And you guys remember me saying I don't like puff paint on fabric very much because it gets sticky. This might be the prime use for it on this when we add the little flowers that are in this background right here. That might be the perfect thing for that. So I think I am going to use puff paint for that when the time comes. I'm gonna cut this out for now. I'm probably gonna try and glue things in place with what I have in the terrarium already. Okay. So now we've got to glue to this felt, which this felt is very warped. I don't know how it got stretched out, but I have another piece of this. There we go, you guys. Sorry. I've been trying to juggle where to put things so you guys can see it the best. Whoa, Paper Toad 1321, how's it going? Welcome to the Strem de la Strem. We're just making a SpongeBob terrarium right now. That's gonna have my cosmetic sponges from my SpongeBob makeup collection in it, which I think is really fun. A fun way to display them and get creative at the same time. Okay, so I'm just gluing this. Ooh, just having some Chipotle for lunch. Nice. I haven't had Chipotle in literally years. But it always makes me think of MagFest because that's one of the few places there is to eat for not $1,000 there. I mean, food is so expensive and hard to come by at MagFest. That's my biggest problem with it. You spend most of the convention hangry or in a bad mood because of lack of food. But that's one of the places nearby to go to. It just sucks because it's always freezing. Freezing, you guys. Thank you for the follow, ECW. Welcome on in. But yeah. Oh, that's true. Donna from DoorDash delivered Chipotle to my house that wasn't mine. Or it wasn't Donna that delivered it. It was for Donna. Donna ordered it. I don't know who Donna is, but I received it and I didn't even know until my sister came over and was like, did you know you have food out here? You never got your food. And I was like, this is not my food. I don't know who this is. And it had been like over an hour. So I'm like, I don't know what to do about this. Did I seriously glue a cat hair to this? I'm sorry. I'm glad that that's part of this. Can't escape. Yes. Okay. So now I can move this. Do not fall. I cannot believe Jilly just got so comfy in that felt bucket. Like, that is or my felt container. That is her favorite spot to lay right now. She just loves it. She's so cozy, you guys. So the reason we're layering this is just to kind of thicken it against the plastic on the back of our terrarium and to make the paper itself sturdier because it does have to curve. So it just makes it a little bit sturdier. So now we have these glued together. So they're ready to be part of the background. And I wonder if we want to just glue like little pieces of their homes on this. The order is this, like, right? Okay, I need to make this a little bit less. Yeah, alright, Cozy Jilly emote, let's go. Pixie designed an emote for me like forever ago now, and I still have not updated things to be able to use it. One of these days, you guys. I don't know, should I add their houses to this? Oh my gosh, why am I using my good scissors on plastic? No. You do not want to use your good scissors on plastic, you guys. What do you guys think? Do you think I should add their homes to the background or just leave the backgrounds as is? Not really sure what to do. But while you guys give me your opinions, I'm going to attempt to glue some of this stuff down. So, whoa, Alan Edgehead, how's it going? And Armand, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not glue to the plastic. That is the opposite of what I wanted you to do. Well, I think it's too late. I think it glued itself to the plastic. Cool. This is what we're gonna do this time. Dang it, I can't even do that this time. There's no good way of doing this. The part that I thought would be easy is harder than, it's like the hardest part of this whole thing. Okay, I think we're good on gems after this though. Are you serious? Did you seriously come unglued again? These things just do not glue. Like, the marbles don't glue to each other. They only glue to the felt. There we go. I gotta re-glue this marble for like the 10 millionth time. We have to add Weenie Hut Juniors. We won't be able to add Weenie Hut Juniors. We don't have a cutout of it. We only have a cutout of their individual homes. Oh, what? I don't know if you heard, but they are actually currently testing out follower emotes. 5 emotes for followers to use. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's pretty cool. Dang, that opens up more options then. That's pretty fierce, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad that they are finally like, oh, people like emotes. Maybe we should make them more available. Yeah, Alan just knowing things. By the way. Okay, hold on. There's that. I'm adding these in, you guys. I'm kind of a big deal. What's my birth year? Wow, 1994? I'd believe it. I'd believe Pixie's 4 years younger than me. I mean, Pixie doesn't age, so you'll never know by how he looks, but... do not ask Snack. You'll never get an answer. If you ask Snack, you're asking to never get an answer ever. That's what you're asking for. Alright, you guys, this is complicated, but I'm attempting to be successful at life here, so... Okay, there we go. Yes. Yes, maybe. Actually, that one stone kind of anchored everything, which is a happy accident that I wasn't really expecting. Okay, I think it's good to not even have their homes as part of it because that's just gonna complicate things. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see how... how this is when adding the sponges. Wait a minute. I want Squidward up front because he's my fave. Honestly, you guys, I think it's looking pretty good. Except for the freaking stones that keep coming unglued. I think I'm just gonna have to say screw it to these stones that keep coming unglued because I'm just wasting glue at this point. If they don't want to be glued, I don't want to use them. Okay, the only thing is I think that I need to pull up the center backdrop more. Dang it, why is this folded? Terrariums are harder than you think, you guys. Especially when they're in like a little rounded dome like this and you're trying to be really accurate. There we go. Okay, so that's the dome itself. almost there. We're almost there. That's upside down, SpongeBob. No. Yay! I think it's looking pretty good. I mean, it honestly looks like a little fishbowl with them in it. And they're kind of like all crowded together. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm gonna try a couple things. Because, like, even if we have just one in there, it looks really cute. That's the thing. I don't know if I'm going to have to go back to my original idea of just the one, or if all three will look... Oh, wait a minute. This might be a better layout. That might be a better layout overall. And I'm moving it right now. I mean, it's not going to be moving once it's set. They're all falling over. Dang it. Okay. But I think it's looking really cute. And honestly, like, if I wanted to... They're honestly just kind of cute tossed in the fishbowl, even if I didn't want to do, like, a terrarium style. That's a way I could, like, have them out and display them without messing them up. But this is looking really cute. I'm thinking what we should do... Okay, I don't know about the cutouts yet. This is probably like, are you still listening? Yes, I am. Okay, probably what we should do is decide a couple things. So here is the terrarium as it stands now. So you guys can see it a little bit, here we go, sorry, a little bit better in the big camera. And I don't know if like the background's gonna not really show up a whole lot no matter what we do, but if I add all the spongy guys, I think it looks really cute. I think honestly that's probably it for the inside. What do you guys think? Because now all we have to worry about is the outside, is what I'm thinking. Because we have kind of the sandy bottom with like the bubbles and the gemstones. They all fit in there nicely together. We've got the background utilized. And like it looks like this on the back, but you're not even going to see that. Like the way it's... Oh no, SpongeBob! The way it's going to be displayed is going to be fine. So, but yeah. What? Your phone just sent a notification for the stream just now? Why? So random. Twitch has been a little off lately. Looks even better with Squidward's face, makes it even better. Okay, good. One thing I might do... Oh, Jilly, you're so sweet. So I might try to cover up this back thing a little bit that I made look weird. Oh, I forgot I have these things too. Like I have like rhinestones like this that could be utilized. I don't really think we need any more though, so I think we're probably good. But that could cover up the back where I goofed. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out now, like, how to cover up this little blob here. Or if I even need to worry about it. I might not worry about it. I might add some little stone detail up top, though. So let's go ahead and get out some of our just plastic stones. I'm not going to use my good stuff for this, because the good stuff's meant to go on like clothing pieces and stuff like that. So I have like plastic stones for just craft stuff. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum. Bum 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 bum. Do I have any more like blue stones like that big one, or no? It's not looking like I do. I have some snowflakes. That would not be a conflict of interest at all. Okay, so I'm thinking about putting stones like up here. Around that little section. So that's, I guess, what we're gonna do. I guess that's what we're gonna do. By the way, I should point out that I got this little round terrarium from the dollar store. And I also got the little, oh wow, the strings are really gonna stick, aren't they? I hate that this does this. Like, I hate that the strings stick. We're gonna have to wipe this before we do anything. Anyway, I got all the materials from the dollar store. The little fishbowl, the glass gems. Y'all love a good dollar store moment. Oh my gosh, so I was dancing yesterday, you guys. This is a fun little story, but I was dancing yesterday, just doing some choreography and some random, you know, got some inspo going. And I got a little too into it, and I threw my hands in the air, as you do. And when I did that, I forgot my ceiling was low where I was standing, and I slammed my fingers right into the light on the top of my ceiling and broke like 3 of my nails and had to cut them short last night. So, yeah. I have shorter nails, so that's probably why I'm dropping things so much, because I usually have very long nails that are very usable for things. It's funny because it didn't really hurt, it just surprised me, and then I was like, oh, that's not what I was going for, but okay. So yeah, it didn't really hurt, but I was like, this is not gonna help me tomorrow, and guess what? It has not been helping me today. So, but you know, sometimes you just get so into the dance you can't help it. You just slam your hands into the ceiling. It's hopeless!
I awaken.
Oh wow! Big woke! Psycho Nacho Man! That's probably not the right thing to say right there, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just waking up. Moving and grooving, how's it going? Whoa! You can never dance too much. No, you can't. But I did like a
dance too much or too hard.
It's true. Thank you, Scott, man. Thank you, Psycho. Welcome to the stream, Psycho, by the way. My chat disconnected for a second, so I don't know if I missed any messages, you guys. If I did, I apologize. I don't know why my chat was like reconnecting. Like, what? What? Why did you disconnect in the first place? I don't know. I'm trying to clean up the strings as I do this, like decorate the top. try using like a teeny tiny rhinestone with foam on the back I want to use, but I'm trying to get the foam off. Goodness. Sup, ladies? Shy Guy for days. How's it going? Oh no! You spent the past... That's always so annoying. It takes so long to troubleshoot that kind of stuff, but I'm glad you're back in business. Computer troubles are just so irritating because it's like your computer decides to grow a mind of its own at the precise wrong moment when you're like, no, what was wrong with what you were doing before? Hello? So, that's just not a time. Okay, so I was thinking we were gonna have like felt flowers and stuff, but I really don't think we need to. I think the one thing I kind of want to add is maybe a little jellyfish. And we'll figure out how to make that here in a bit, but... And I said I wasn't going to use pom-poms, but I probably will need a pom-pom for that. Whoa! Mr. Wario gifting the sub to Jack C149. Thank you so much for the gift sub. That's the first sub of the day. I really appreciate that too. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for helping me to keep my sub count up. Very much appreciated. Again, streaming is what I do for a living. Whoa, girl!
Fire starts, and we're catching on
Thank
fire.
you so much, Scott Man, the tradition.
As you can see, when we are building a terrarium for SpongeBob, Patrick, and Squidward, a fire starts, and MW's bedroom is catching on fire.
Thank you so much for the tradition, and Psycho with the second tradition.
No, you ruined it! You still...
You guys spoil me, seriously. Scott Man and Psycho, thank you so
my
much.
God.
And also this one is as custom.
Thank you so much, you guys. You're absolutely ridiculous, but I love it. Thank you so much. As I'm finding rhinestones while this hype is happening. Oh, hype train, you guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just want to thank you because... And especially for the subs and gift subs and resubs and all that stuff, you guys.
Stand up straight. You know
Yo-Yo, what in the world? Thank you so much.
Start out just hitting it.
Hitting it.
I'll give him a bow. Peace.
Oh my god, thank you so much, Yo-Yo. Zenonia, welcome to the Strem de la Strem as well. And Blurry Nash, thank you for the follow. I gotta give all the gift subs for the... You just hit my goal. Now I see what you did. Thank you so much. 2 goals hit today. I don't even know what to say. Don't I have a goal emote that I can share that was one of the hype emotes? I swear there's a goal one here. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna spam it. Because you know me. There it is. I love... No! Why is it not clicking? There we go. Foot goal. I don't know why this is called foot goal. I guess because it was a football/soccer thing at one point in time. Thank you so much, Yoshi95 for the gift subs. To... Who do we have here? My thing is not minimizing. Okay. To Princess Blueberry, Ryguy2030, Farfanugan, and Zatsu4420. Thank you so much. Daily sub goal and donation goal hit today. Thank you so much, and welcome on in again to Zenonia, my girl, with like my favorite emote on Twitch. All my favorite emotes are the face emotes, like, of people I know. So like Odie, of course, took his away, and I'm like, Odie, no, bring back your face. So he took his face away, and I'm boycotting because I need that face. But I guess I don't... Oh, yeah, I do. I have one of my face. The Pog emote is one of my favorite ones of mine, and I have to thank Zen for that one as well, because she's the one who, like, photoshopped and made that. And then also... My sister's Madame47 cool is like the dumbest and best emote. The first time I saw it, I was like, what is this? And I'm so glad she made it a tier 1. I should probably make my Pog emote a tier 1 so more of you can use it. I really appreciate those of you who have subscribed to tier 2 just so you can use it though. That means a lot to me, so I appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully with like the follower emotes, if that's like really does become a thing, that would open a lot of possibilities for like older emotes to be follower emotes and then have the new ones be like sub emotes. You know, it would just be a cool time. And I like how this, I don't know if I'm getting all of this in the camera because I'm having to move it kind of close to me for some of the times, but I like how this is turning out. I think this is turning out really great. Thank you guys so much for the hype train, though. Like, you guys are the best. Seriously the best. So we're just kind of getting a bedazzled. I wanted to get like a little treasure chest to go in here, but I mean, I'm kind of glad I didn't because first of all, I don't think it would fit. And second, we're kind of getting that vibe anyway with all the gemstones. But that's kind of why I'm going for that sort of look right now. And pretty soon we're going to get to painting. But again, I kind of want to get like a little, this is like out of focus. Is there a way to focus this? I'm going to try and focus it a little bit better, you guys. I'm sorry. I want to get a little jellyfish to hang off of this. There we go. I think that's a little bit more in focus, at least for now. You can see all the lovely strings that I'm having to coax off of this because they want to stick for dear life. Okay, I think we're gonna add just a... Stop sticking to me! What in the world? You don't stick to the glue, but you stick to me? We're gonna add just a couple more gemstones to finish off this top. And then we're going to probably start making the jellyfish. I'm just gonna get out a bunch. I don't know that we'll use all of these, but we might, so might as well get them out. I don't really have a huge use for these like plastic things anyway. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. Can we get some bahs in chat for the hype train? You guys are you guys are phenomenal, fantabulous. I can't. I love you guys so much. And I'm trying to get back to my bahs because I was way scrolled down. I'm gonna give you some virtual hugs too and some pogs because we were talking about it. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, thank you. Hype cozy! Look at how cute that is! You love a hype cozy. How cute. Oh shoot, I just grabbed another little star. I didn't even know I had another one of these little stars. Hold on. There we go. Wow, and Matt Eats Pants, welcome to the stream. No, I lost that little star, you guys. Now you just get the ASMR of me looking for it. There we go. Okay, cool. I want to try and put like some of the small little guys. These are so hard to place. Because they're so... so teeny tiny. Okay. So very teeny tiny. Okay. I think the top is looking pretty hot, bedazzled. I'm going to add just a few more stones to the back. Sorry if I get quiet. It's just because I'm concentrating just a little bit on this. But, yeah, it's looking pretty decent, I think. Just going to make a little line and bedazzle it. So you know something I need to post on my social media, because I get this quite a bit and don't realize it. I realized yesterday I had like a bunch of Instagram messages, which I literally never check, and because I just forget there's even messaging on Instagram. That's just not a thing that I think about. And I realized I had a lot of really sweet messages from people who have either watched my streams or my YouTube channel, and I went to look at them and be like, wait, what? And it's like when I clicked on them, they disappeared, and I have no idea how messaging works on Instagram, so I don't know where they went, and I have no way of responding to them now. So if you sent me a message on Instagram, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you. I'm sorry, I'm just not active on there in that way, and I probably, you know, I didn't even realize I forget messaging is a thing on there all the time. But I meant to post something about that and say, I don't want to come off as that person that's like, oh yeah, you sent me this really sweet message and poured your heart out, and then I just didn't respond. And so if you are somebody who did reach out in that way, I really appreciate it. And just going forward, just know I don't really check that, so probably the best way to reach out is either honestly on Twitter, or just here at one of my streams, or even in a YouTube comment on like my latest stream or something. That's more likely to get my attention. And you know, I'm not able to respond to everything anyway, but I felt really bad because I had some really kind messages that I didn't want it to seem like I just overlooked them, but now it's going to probably look like I overlooked them. So I'm really sorry if it seemed that way. I promise it's not the case. I forgot messaging was a thing on there, and it's not something I really actively do, so... But thank you for reaching out to me and thinking of me and being so kind. Shliam, I did say hi to you, right? Or did I just look at your name and think Shliam in my head? Sorry, I was like in a very concentrated moment, so I don't know if I actually said hi to you or not. But, wait, you complained about the volume? What? I don't even know. Oh, it is like very low. I don't know why I can hear it pretty well, but I don't know why it's super low for you guys. I'm sorry. I'll turn it up. There we go. I didn't want it to echo too much, so that's why I turned it down like super low. But unexpected family stuff. Alright, see ya, Shliam. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry I maybe didn't say hi to you. As I was telling a story of how I do not check Instagram messages. Just super win all around. Got a big lurk? No problem. Thank you for lurking. Seriously, if you guys are, you know, choose to just lurk, I really appreciate it. I am a pro lurker myself, so I totally understand. Now, I think we might make a little jellyfish to hang off of this guy. So I'm going to use one of the ones from this as an example. But I do lurk! Zen, I know you lurk. I'm glad you do, though. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna grab some materials and be right back. Jilly is so cozy, you guys. She's so cozy. Oh my gosh. A too late thought on the volume thing is that you've got fans turned up near you. Those fans could be drowning out the sound of the stream a bit. Happened to me before. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. It's like when my AC kicks on, it's like I can't hear anything like I normally could. Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, I grabbed one singular pom-pom so that Jilly wouldn't freak out. There we go. And I also grabbed some pink yarn. So we're going to use this to make a little jellyfish. And I'm thinking that what we're going to do is... Let's see, there are like 4 little... doodads there. I'm probably gonna just glue okay, sorry, I had to think for a second. I'm gonna cut 2 strands like this. And I'm going to tie one around the other. Look at you. You're so sweet. Why are you so sweet? I have the sweetest kitties. Anyway, now that you've heard me sound crazy, it's time to do this. So I'm going to tie one around the other. And then reverse. I think. How did I do this? Okay, I actually don't know if this is reversed because I immediately lost what I had. Okay. And then I'm gonna glue this here. I'm gonna need my little finger protector for this though. So highly recommend, with things like this that you do use a finger protector, just because it is, you are directly pushing into the glue. So, okay, hold the phone like that, and then I'm going to put the knot right in that glue spot, and I'm going to push just with my fingernail and pinching. It's currently 94 degrees, 96 in my hot room, and I have 2 fans set to medium air directed at my face. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Now that is extremely hot. I am lucky enough to have AC, so it is not that hot in here, but it's 90 outside. No joke, you guys, it is hot, so please, protect yourselves. Okay, so I need to make like a teeny tiny little knot. Let me see. Marching Man, welcome to the stream. You're getting AC installed in your room. Oh, your back was gone a bit faster than I thought. No problem. Oh yeah. Are you getting like a window AC? Okay, so this is where this is complicated. But I want to put this through here so that this guy can hang off. Oh my god, this song gets stuck in my head all the time, but I love it. I love it. I probably do need to grab a darning needle for this. Okay.
Julie, am I gonna be able to bug you for a minute? Am I gonna be able to bug my Jill? You're just so cozy. Who knew that Jilly would be so cozy in a pile of felt? Alright, I need to get a little bit of pink felt out, Jilly. Is that okay for Jillas?
Nothing like working around the comfort of you, kitty.
I just love her. I just love how comfy she is.
Alright, I'm gonna cut out some felt because Billy is not moving anytime soon, so thank you. Thank you for doing business with me, Jilly. This is Jilla. That's so nice. I love it. I love a Jilla G. Thank you for letting me go through my own felt. I really appreciate it. That's still a Jilla. Anyway. Oh yeah, Central Air is apparently incredibly expensive to install because my sister had looked into installing it and it was like, it was seriously like however many thousands of dollars and like $10,000 or something. Maybe more than that. I don't know, but it was like too much. And she's like, maybe not. Maybe we're just not gonna deal with that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is first of all make it so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. I'm going to cut around this felt in kind of a squiggly semi-round pattern. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm gonna try and make it as round, this way, as round as I can. Okay. And the reason is because I'm gonna put it like this to go around that round part of the jellyfish. So, what I need to do is thread my yarn through the top of this little guy. And actually what I might do is I might make this longer, that way I can take this off if I need to. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. But okay. kind of eyeball it to go in the middle-ish area. Okay. Now I want to test how long I actually want this to be. So that's probably like I'm planning on going. Stop. Okay. I'm planning on going through here like one of these doodads. So with that, probably want it to be about right there. So I'm just gonna tie a knot. Right there, and then I'm gonna cut the tails. They'll be hidden on the inside, the little bit of the tail anyway. And I'm gonna disconnect this for now, just to finish making the jellyfish. Because it's gonna make it easier. So now I'm gonna put a dab of glue right there, just a big old blob, and put the center of my jellyfish right down in the middle. Yeah, I think hers was like 14,000, or it was like I can't remember if she said she thought it was going to be 10 and it was like 14,000, and even 10 was too much. I can't remember what she said for her air. But yeah, it's thousands. Oh yeah, to install central air in my house would require a complete overhaul of all radiators and whatnot, and the cost would be somewhere north of, exactly. Yeah, I think it was the same deal for her. So it's like, yeah, so she's like, I'm just gonna make the window AC work. You hate advertisements? Well, sorry, but, you know, sorry, marching man, but that's how I make my living. That's how I do this. So, you know, how I pay the bills. Gotta do it somehow. Shoot, I just glued my finger again. Wow, Psycho coming in clutch! There you go. Thank you so much, Psycho! For the 3-month gift sub. Oh, Psycho beat me to it! Well, thank you so much. There you go, that solves the problem. Wow, thank you so much, Psycho. I'm trying to find my counter. I know, you hate the ads, but then, like, I always, whenever I'm watching, like, a YouTuber or somebody that I really like, I'm always like, okay, I'm gonna watch the ads because this is helping support them. So, just keep that in mind. If you do like my stuff, that's why. It's helping support me. Otherwise, you're not gonna have any stuff to watch. You're not gonna have anything to watch if I have no way of supporting myself. But thank you so much, Psycho. You're so incredibly generous. It's very sweet of you. Sorry, I'm like pinching this and staring at it instead of showing you guys what I'm doing. And I give you all the bars for that sub hype. Okay, so now our jellyfish is looking pretty hot. We're gonna just glue down, or well, maybe we won't glue that down. I don't know. Maybe we will. Okay, we're gonna just glue down some of these little folds so they don't protrude as much. That is too much glue. Where's my thing? There we But a spy with hype. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much. For being here. Thanks for joining us. Okay, I need to. I am like eating these glue sticks. That was part of my Saturday night cartoon stream. Marching band. And the little clip was from like 10 years ago? 10 years ago. From, when I did Saturday morning cartoons. Okay, now... What am I doing here? Okay, so I think I'm going to add some of the little dots because I lost my paper, but here we go. The little dots on the jellyfish I want to add. And then we'll basically be done with our little jellyfish. Our little jelly moon. Moon jellyfish are so cool. I would love to go to the aquarium again. I haven't been in a long time. I think the last time I went to the aquarium was in 20... When was it? I think it was with you, Pixie. I think that was literally the last time I've been to the aquarium. Because before that I had been in like 2016, and I think that was in what, 2017? Something like that. So it's been a long time. I know, it feels like so long ago too, and I guess it was. I mean, I guess that was like 4 years ago, so that wasn't recent, but... And my jellyfish dots. But I've always loved jellyfish. I've always loved the jellies. Peanut butter and jellyfish. Shout out to Toontown. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. I think I need one more little dot, and then this will be good. Red Mage Patrick, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you so much. Ooh,
being subbed to the Queen MW.
Girl,
So
7 months. Thank you so much. I give you all the bars. Big excite for sure. We get all the bars in chat for Red Mage. Thank you so much, and welcome back to the Ba family. I appreciate you so much. We're just making a jellyfish, you know, casual day. And then I think we'll be to the last step of this. So that will be fabulous. You have to go back sometime if you can. They added a shark exhibit. Oh, which one, Phantom? Are you talking about the aquarium in Gatlinburg? Or I don't know. Or maybe not, but haven't been to the aquarium since November. I went with my sister, a few close friends of ours, and friend's husband from my sister's birthday. Ooh. Yes, time to go on vacation. I know, the travel fund has been met. We can now travel to our destination. I am so happy and blown away. Like, I cannot believe it. It hasn't hit me like, huh? It's like, wow. But seriously. Which all aquariums have I been to? Oh, the Georgia Aquarium. That's where, that's the one you guys went to for MomoCon, right, Pixie? I know that, like, if you guys are familiar with pretty much any of my mods content or stuff, like, they have a co-op channel that I've talked about called Puddle Plains, and I was supposed to go to MomoCon, but it didn't work out because of finances at the time, and it was just, you know, a big mess of trying to figure things out with Odie and seeing each other, and there were things that happened that we were like, okay, maybe we're not gonna be able to do this. But so I've never been to that one. I've never been to that. I'm talking about the Ripley's Aquarium. I've never been to that Ripley's Aquarium, but I've been to the one in Myrtle Beach. That was the first one I ever went to. I've been to the one in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, and I've been to the one in Toronto. So all super cool, and I love how they're all different. Like, they're all just, like, they're the same, but just slightly different. Okay, so now we have our little jellyfish hanging off of here. And I think what I'm gonna do is just trim these guys just a little bit, so they're not so crazy long. Okay. There we go. And I wonder if this could be even shorter now. Might make it just slightly shorter. Yeah, I kind of like it shorter. So you know all this like, oh, I'm gonna not do weird things. No, I am. I'm gonna do weird things because I need to now undo this and tie a little knot, I think. Oh, it happens. Okay. It happens, you guys. The first time I ever went to the Ripley's Aquarium, by the way, you guys, they had the Titanic exhibit, which was, like, unbelievable, but so, like, ominous at the same time. Like, I love history, and you know, it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, it's fascinating, but it's so tragic. And they had, as part of the exhibit, they had like a little pool, it was a little hole that you could stick your hand in that was filled with cold water. That was the temperature of the water in the ocean that night when the Titanic sunk. That water, you guys, would have hit my toe and I would have died. I would have dropped dead. That would have been it. Like, the water alone would have killed me. Just, no. I seriously would have gone immediately. I would have had a heart attack and died. I mean, it was so cold. Like, it was like, how is this not ice? How is this water? So, I can't believe anyone survived. I'm just like, that is insane. How did this happen? Well, Madam Mom is here. Thanks for the cute jellyfish hype. You can see it a little better. Here, I'm going to switch cameras for just a second to show you guys what it looks like hanging off of the little terrarium. And it looks really cute. I like that length because then it's just like the perfect little length for these guys. So now I'm going to have to... What I'm gonna do, I think, you guys, is I'm gonna show you... Sorry, I'm gonna... okay. I'm gonna clean up a little bit first. I'm gonna clean up what I don't need, which is anything that's hot glued anymore, because we're just now... We're down to painting. Like, that's kind of the only thing we need to do still. And we didn't end up using the lava rocks or two of the blue gems. So we're gonna put those away. And then we didn't end up using any of their cutouts for the packaging, and I don't know that there's anywhere on here that I want them to go. I could technically have one cover up the back of this little spot, but I feel like there where there's there's a little blob of glue on the inside, but you're not even gonna see that from the way we're looking at it, and I'm afraid if I glue one of these things on, it's just gonna fall off anyway. So I'm just gonna not worry about those. So we're gonna recycle those. But then as for the where's my, did I miss one? Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I dropped one of my little finger protectors, but okay, I'm gonna put those, the glue gun's gonna be put away. We shouldn't need the felt anymore. The only thing left to do, you guys, should be to paint the outside of this. And the way we're gonna do that is with puff paint. So I'm gonna have to tape this little jellyfish guy out of the way. Or something. I'm gonna have to do something to just hold him. I might use a rubber band and just hold him out of the way so he doesn't get paint on him. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys what it's gonna look like, because the paint will obviously need to dry. So I'll have to post a picture of everything later when it's not, oh no, it could get painted on, you know. So Bull's getting a paradise vibe. Well, thanks. That's what we want. We want like a little fishbowl, but that's with all of them in there. That's with all of the sponges in there. And this is just like the vibe. Let me focus the camera. Hold on. Where is my camera? There we go. Sorry, I had to have a thumbnail moment. I always say that, and then I like end up choosing something else for the thumbnail, always. But, you know, it happens. So this is the vibe that we're getting from this. And here's the top with the jellyfish. So it's just... And there are probably some strings, you guys, that I'm going to have to pull off from the hot glue. It's just the nature of it. And now SpongeBob is kissing Squidward. That's not what I meant to happen. I'm sorry. We just had to have a little bromance moment. But yeah, this is essentially what it's going to look like with them in there, except there's going to be some flower paint on the outside, if I can ever get... When you try to like reset them, you just end up knocking all of them over, and it looks ridiculous. But yeah, thank you guys for the approval. I'm glad that you like how it's turned out. Again, it's one of those things where I'm like, is it gonna work? Is it not gonna work? But I think you guys should really look at Jilla, because she's just so cozy. She's so cozy. Wow, look at you. You're so beautiful. We love a little girl, Jilla. She's just passed out in my felt because why not, you know? Why sleep anywhere else than in the thing that I'm using? That is Jilly just living her best life. It's true. It is very, very true. Okay. So, I'm gonna just put a little rubber band around... Sorry. I'm gonna put a little rubber band around the jellyfish just to keep it safe from harm with painting. So... I know! A perfect bed I set up for Jelly! Cats love bags and containers. It makes my heart warm. They do. They definitely do. Okay. So there's that. I'm gonna just use this rubber band to kind of tie up our jellyfish for now. So that way it can't get paint on it. And the good thing about the jellyfish is if the like tentacles get messed up in any way, it doesn't matter because... Whoops. It doesn't matter because they... Jellyfish kind of have the... Their tentacles kind of look like that already. That's what I'm trying to say. Kind of curly and all over the place. Okay, I'm going to wind up the glue gun so that it's out of the way. And now what I'm going to do for this is I'm going to pull up that photo and I'm just going to crop it so that only these guys show. And then you guys can see what my inspiration is for this next segment here. So I'm going to take my puff paint out. And my puff paint is glow in the dark, which is super fun. I also have a little napkin here that I'm going to be using to just grab any drops of puff paint that I don't want getting on anything. So I have glow in the dark, blue, orange, yellow, green, and pink. Hold on. I also have white, but I think I'm just going to stick to the colors that we have. These are all Tulip brand. It's a classic puff paint brand. It's the one I would recommend, although again, as I've said before, it's one of those things where I just know if you use it on fabric and you don't wash it, it can be kind of sticky. So if you use it on like plush, it's not the best. I think it'll be fine for this. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just go with that. I'm gonna stand all of these up and we're gonna just start with, I know that flower looks kind of purple, but we're gonna make it pink instead. Yeah, most people just throw away containers, but why when it's the best Christmas present for cats? It's so true. So this just gets a nice wiggly vibe. And this can be kind of messy only because it's not perfect. Like none of these flowers are perfect. Like, there you go. They're all perfectly imperfect. Yes. So it does. It looks like icing. And then I'll just show off kind of up here like how that's gonna look. Like, look at how good that looks on the outside of this. Like, it's gonna look so, so good on the outside of this. So we're just gonna add a few of these to make it like that classic SpongeBob background. So, and we do want to be careful that we don't accidentally smudge anything. So I'm going to add the yellow next. Oops. Gotta shake it to the bottom. This is not beach music. I thought this is Through the Woods music. I thought I asked for beach music today. This is the one I started to use yesterday. Come on, where's the Pirate Land music? Hold on. Thank you. This is what we've been waiting for. So, now we're gonna make that second one, and it's not gonna overlap because I don't want to mess anything up, but it is gonna be a vibe. Sometimes this stuff bubbles to you guys and you have to go back and fill in or pop the bubbles. So this would be a good idea if you want to make your own terrarium anyway and just like make a little SpongeBob, because that's all you need for that is like a sponge. Like there's not anything crazy that you need for it. So there we go. Sorry. Yeah, look at how much that pops on the plastic. Like it looks so good. Looks so good. I'm gonna add a little blue one. I'm gonna keep going around the same way, but I'm gonna add maybe I'll add a green one back here actually. Just to offset the, whoa, there's a big blob of glue because we don't want that to show. Oh, there goes my paint. Sorry, I know it's hard to see because this one's kind of close to the bottom, but I did that on purpose so it would cover up that spot a little bit and make that spot not noticeable. And I'm gonna add a little flower up here too, but I just wanted to do that first because it's easier to do things at the top than at the bottom. Okay, so now, whoops, hello. Now I'm gonna add a little blue one. Just a little blue one, you guys. And Wario Boy 46, welcome to the Strem de la Strem. There we go. So see how you can't really go wrong with the shape of these? Like, they don't have to be exact and they still look good. So I'm also gonna add a blue one up front, but now I want to do the orange, an orange one. These flowers remind me of my fun flower kit. I want the fun flower kit. I wish they had that stuff now. Like, yeah, so if you guys remember Creepy Crawlers, my mom, when she was little, had a flower maker that was the same stuff as Creepy Crawlers. And it's pretty much just, like, I wonder if you heated this up, if it would work. Like, if it would do the same thing, because it feels like the exact same stuff. Like, it just feels like that plastic, that, like, squeezable plastic that you, or rubber, I don't know, plastic rubbery material that you use for Creepy Crawlers. But my mom had a flower maker instead of Creepy Crawlers maker, which sounds like the most amazing thing ever to me. But mine was even better. I had a doll maker. Mine was the same thing, except you made little dolls. Like, it was little doll molds, and then you could make their clothes. The clothes were kind of iffy. They worked, but they were a little iffy. The dolls, however, I made so many dolls, and I was obsessed with that thing. I think I got it for, like, I got it the same year Harry Potter came out. I think it was my 11th birthday, because I was his same age. And it was like the year of Harry Potter. I remember I got the Harry Potter soundtrack from the movie. I was either 11 or 12, but I want to say I was 11. But I think I was 12 when I got my Razor scooter. But Prince Hedgehog, thank you so much for the follow. But yeah, she had the doll maker, I had the doll maker, or she had the flower maker, I had the doll maker. We never had a Creepy Crawlers maker, but I wouldn't have said no. Like, we just, I think our cousins had one. And they were so cool. And I feel like they don't sell that stuff now because they're like, that's dangerous. Which, okay, maybe it is. But, like, we all survived. Like, what the heck? So... but yeah, this paint definitely has the same exact feel as that stuff. And I'm just wondering, like, is that what puff paint is? And if you heat it up, it turns rubbery? I don't know. I'll have to look that up and be like, does that work? Because if it does, I want to try and make stuff out of it. Like, do easy bake ovens and stuff exist still? Because that was also great. Like, I knew how to really bake, but it didn't even matter. I still loved my easy bake oven. Yes. Yes. Look at how good it's looking. And it's true, Phantom. Crafting is all about going with your gut. If you think it looks good, then it probably looks good. And it's true. Okay, I'm going to add a second yellow flower over here because you guys know I love yellow. And I think it'll look good in contrast with the orange. So, they still exist? Good. I'm glad they do. I would have been sad if you had been like, no, they stopped making them. Just doing a little one. But quite a few spots cut out, so I'm gonna have to go back. And again, these ones by the bottom are really hard to see, you guys. I guess I could aim this. If I aim it in front of me, I'm afraid I'm gonna get paint on it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Yes. And I just like to wipe off the tips so it doesn't get stuck and grody and all messed up, but looks amazing. Thank you so much. So there's where that other little yellow flower went, and I'll switch cameras to this bigger camera once they're all on there. I'm just adding one more little blue flower up here at the top, and then I think we'll be good. I think we'll be all set on the flowers. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I really love how these pop on there. They really made a difference. Okay, so let me switch cameras. And I didn't put any directly on the bottom, but here we go. Look at how good that orange one looks. Yes, they look so good. So I think what I'm gonna do is just touch up the green and pink one a little bit. Those are the only two that are sticking out to me that might need a little bit more love. But the colors are so pretty, and they glow in the dark, so they'll glow when like the lights are off in my bathroom, at least after they've been on. But okay, let me go ahead and get a little closer. And again, the green is kind of near the bottom, so you won't really be able to see me do a whole lot to that, but I am going to touch it up just a bit. Yeah. There we go. And lastly, pink. So this looks really good on the plastic. This is also something, it would be a pain, but it'd be cool on the ins. You could also paint the inside if you wanted to do kind of like a motif of something inside that looks like it's just part of it. But that would be very difficult to do with something this small. And there's something on the orange bit, so I'm gonna get that off. Come on. I don't know what that is, but I got it. Okay, cool. Just a piece of dust or something. I'm just touching this up. Yay! Okay. This is really making me want to craft something, but nothing to craft with. No! That's the worst. Oh my goodness. So, okay. I think, honestly, we are all done. Like, that's it. I wish that paint dried instantly so I could show you the immediate end result. But I can show you all that we have so far, which is the terrarium itself. There is a little jellyfish tied up on top that will hang down off the bottom. And all of these flowers need to dry because they were just painted on, so obviously those have to dry. But it's bedazzled on top with all kinds of little treasure from the ocean. And then we've got the ocean background in there from SpongeBob. That's just from the packaging. We have a little sandy bottom with all kinds of bubbles and gemstones again. And then once the sponges are added... Whoa, Patrick, do not roll into that, please. I'm gonna just add them roughly where they're gonna go for now. Or how they're gonna be in there. I mean, as soon as I move it, they're gonna fall over, but you guys will get the idea. So I'm just gonna do what I can for now. And this is where my makeup sponges are going to live now. Yay! And again, I could just put one in there. I could put all three in there. I could put two in there. Whoa, Foggy D, thank you for the follow! But yeah, that is, that's how they look in there too. So that's it. That's the terrarium! Woohoo! So it looks super cute. Thanks, A Spy with Hype. Thank you, you guys. Thanks, Madam Mom. Thanks, Prince Hedgehog. I wasn't really sure how this was gonna turn out, but I honestly really like the result. I think it's actually really cute. And it's gonna be perfect because, again, I love these sponges so much. I don't want to ruin them with a bunch of makeup. So I was like, how do I display them somehow? But I didn't know it how to use. How cute. Yeah, like, that's the thing. I probably won't ever use these makeup sponges because they're just too adorable. Like, I don't want to mess them up, but I wanted to have them displayed somehow. I didn't want to just have them in a makeup bag and be like, cool. Look at these really cute things I bought that, you know. But then I will use this. This is SpongeBob's house, and it's the little sponge holder. So you can put one of them in there, which this works for any makeup sponge, so I'm gonna definitely be using this because it won't get ruined. It won't be ruined with makeup. But I'm very happy with how the terrarium turned out, you guys. And you know, we were joking yesterday, like, what's a cosmetic terrarium? But that's it. It's where you grow makeup and you grow style. And it has such a vibe. I love it. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. And it's part of the collection. And I can always use it as well for things other than just the sponges. Like if I wanted to rotate something else in there every once in a while just to decorate. Totally an option. So, but yeah, this was a success. I'm glad it wasn't a fail. I was worried. I was like, well, we don't know what's going to happen. It might not work out, but we won't know until we try. So just keep that in mind whenever you guys make anything or have a creative idea and you think like, I don't know if it would work. You never know until you try. Sometimes the ideas I have that I think will be like the most perfect, greatest thing, easiest to put together and like totally fleshed out are the ones that don't end up reading or don't end up working the way I thought they would. And the ones that I'm like, I don't know if that'll look good, are the ones that like turn out the best. So just, you never know till you try. But welcome back, Shliam. You're just in time for the end. It has such character too. It's such a happy little terrarium. Thank you so much, Phantom. I'll show it one more time, you guys, for if you missed it. But, and I should probably alter the focus of this too, so that way you can see it a little bit better. Now, again, the jellyfish is tied up on top. So, pardon the jellyfish, but okay, I have to hold this just right because this is drying. But there are the little guys in there with the sand bottom, the bubbles, and oh, Squidward moved. The bubbles and the gemstones. You've got the SpongeBob background back there, and then all around you have the glow-in-the-dark SpongeBob flowers. And then on top there's little gemstones, and the jellyfish will hang down to the side once the paint is done, once the paint is dry. So and then for size reference, if I hold it up to myself, whoops, sorry, I'm adjusting the camera. Whoa, big bounce, Julie. Thank you, A Spy with Hype. Thank you so much.
We are lucky to say we love and stan a Queen Madam who uses
girl.
her creative heart to inspire us to allow creativity take over.
Oh,
Pop off.
thank you so much. That's so sweet. I really appreciate the kind words. Thank you so much. All the hugs, and I think a kitty snuck in there. But here's the size reference. So right up next to my face, which, I mean, you guys don't really know how big my face is, but if you can imagine your own face, then it's like, you know, it's just a little size. Not too small, but not too huge either. So I think it turned out really great. I love it. It's so good. Turned out so much better than I was thinking, which is always a good thing. Yay! We did it, you guys, and with like 10 minutes to spare. I was thinking we'd take the whole 3 hours, but look at us. Look at us go. Thank you guys so much. The number of times I've applied, you never know until you try, to a drawing. Sometimes they don't turn out like I imagine, and you don't know till you try. Exactly. But yeah, that's all we have for today, you guys. That's what today's stream was about, and now I'm gonna let this paint dry, and I'll be sure to post a photo on Discord and on my Twitter as well. Probably Instagram too, I might as well. But if you're not part of my Discord, I do have a Discord chat, and I'm so sorry, you guys. I have not posted in there in like 100 years at this point. But I need to break that. I need to break that and actually post. And I'll post in the creativity when this is all said and done. And I'll get a nice photo of it to post on there. I am most active on Twitter. That's where I post the most stuff on social media. Coco Kirby, thank you so much for the follow. And I'm also on Instagram. Again, I'm on there all the time, but like I don't post a ton. But I'll be sure to post something of this. So the last time I posted in there was my Photoshop of Zen and Odie. That's probably the last time I posted in there that wasn't just an update. So again, I apologize for not being more active in there. It's been a crazy month. Crazy couple months, honestly. It's been like, and I know like anybody could say that, but I think that's probably the main reason why. I haven't had any downtime to just, or when I do have downtime, it's like I try to be productive and do things around the house, so I end up not socializing. So I'm sorry for being antisocial, but anyway, I will be sure to post this once it's ready to go. I do have a link tree, so if you want all the links in one fabulous little area, that's it. And I do make all kinds of stuff for Etsy. I do plush toys, I do accessories. Sometimes I get some artwork in there. I have crochet patterns. I mean, I have all kinds of stuff in there. And there is more to be added very, very soon. And because I've been recovering from a thumb injury, I haven't been able to make a whole lot of new stuff, if hardly any. But it is active. that is my store. That is a way to support me if you're interested in supporting my art, which I'm always extremely grateful to anybody who shops handmade and is open to handmade art. Like, that makes my world. So that is my Etsy. And it's MadameWario.etsy.com. It's super easy to remember because it's just my username, .etsy.com. But that is where you can find my crafts that I have made, and sometimes I make things on stream and then I put them up for sale on there. Or sometimes I make patterns from things I've made on stream and they're for sale on there. So if you're a crocheter or an artist and you're interested in that sort of thing, then I do have possibly something for you, so check it out. But other than that, you guys, I will be live again on Friday. This is the other thing I want to plug. I plugged it at the beginning of the stream. I'll plug it again at the end. I will be live on Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern with Mario Golf Super Rush for Nintendo Switch, the brand new game that just came out. And I'm going to be doing a Wario Golf cosplay that you guys donated for, like, way back when the game was announced, and we saw that fabulous Wario outfit, and I was like, this is the best outfit I've ever seen in my entire life. So I will be doing full Wario cosplay in his golf attire for that stream. So we're going to be playing that on Friday, possibly playing it on Saturday too. Not with the cosplay on Saturday, but possibly just playing it that day too. So I'm very excited. Prince Hedgehog, thank you so much!
Hi. I am actually Obama 2024 president. Obama has retired and that account has retired.
Oh, okay, sweet. Well, Obama, thank you for retiring? That's not right. Thank you for letting us know for who you are, and congratulations on your retirement. That's what I should say. But thank you for the bids. And holy crap, thank you so much, Scottman, for the incredibly generous donation. This goal has been met. This is something this is set to expire at like the end of July, or is it the end of July or end of August? I think it's set to expire literally like in 2 months, and thanks to Scottman, just crushed it. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll my Streamlabs credits. This is gonna show off everybody who donated, or whether it be what am I trying to say? Monetary donation or bits. It shows off subs, resubs, follows, all that good stuff, hosts, but it doesn't show gift subs, so I'm going to read those really quickly, because we had 4 from Yo-Yo Yoshi95, we had 1 from Psycho Nacho Man, and we had 1 from Mr. Wario as well, so thank you to my gift sub hype. Thank you to everybody who gifted a sub today. So I just wanted to get those out of the way first. Don't you love this Pirate Land music? It's such a time. It's such a bop. And I just went, here we go. Yeah, there we go. I was like, I just went off the page. Thank you so much to everybody who participated in this stream. Scottman, thank you so much for the incredible donation. So generous and kind. Scottman Psycho, Spy with Hype, and Prince Hedgehog, thank you for the bits. Thank you to Pixie, who's my lone mod here at the moment. And to Coco, Foggy, Prince, Blurry, EC, and Synthetic for the follows. Jack, Zatsu, Ryguy, Farfanugan, Princess, the Marching Band, and Red Mage, thank you so much for the subs, resubs, and again, thank you to those of you who gifted those subs today, some of those subs. I really appreciate it, and thank you for your support to my art today and watching me make something. That's always such a gem to share that kind of experience with you guys, and just to have like a creative outlet with you guys and hopefully inspire you as well. That's like the biggest compliment an artist could get, is inspiring others. So I really appreciate all of your kind words and saying things like you want to go out and make something yourself now, because that's what it's all about, is spreading the creativity. In addition, last but not least, I have these amazing folks to thank for pledging to my Patreon campaign every single month. If you guys are interested in learning more about Patreon, what it is and what it does for me as a content creator, you can visit the link here. Oh, there you go, Scottman. I think you beat me to it, but thank you for attempting. But there's a link in the video description or in the chat, always on my About page on Twitch. These are the folks who pledge at least $5 a month to my Patreon campaign for the month of June. And if you are a new pledge, you'll be added to this credit sequence next month. It renews the 4th of every month, I'm pretty sure. I always say that, but I'm never actually sure if it's the 4th or that first weekend. I think it's usually the 4th, but so if you want to get on here for next month, for the month of July, which is right around the corner, you guys, then you might want to consider joining now, so you're part of the credits page. But and will I see you guys before? I will not see you guys again until after Canada Day. So if you are Canadian and you're celebrating Canada Day, like my big beau, happy Canada Day. Have a safe and wonderful holiday. And you will see me before 4th of July. You'll see me both days. And then it'll be the 4th of July on Sunday. Isn't that crazy? 4th of July is Sunday. I feel like it was just like Valentine's Day. So yeah, have a happy, safe, stay cool, stay safe, stay inside. Don't melt or anything. Like, we don't want that. So stay safe this week as we get through this heat wave. And let's see if there's anybody we can raid and share the love with at the moment. So, but yeah, just thank you guys so much for being here. And we've got, you know what, Big Slimbo's playing Mario Golf. We might as well give him a raid. And how about this? We're gonna do, let's do SpongeBob. How do you, I never know how to spell Terrarium. I had to look it up like 8 times just spelling out the name for this stream. Okay, SpongeBob Terrarium. And then I want you guys to do hashtag whatever the heck your favorite, what am I saying? Your favorite SpongeBob, either quote or episode or something. So mine is, I'm just gonna say the name of, did I even spell this right? Is that how you spell Krusty Krab? I haven't watched this show in like 100 years. So yeah, but SpongeBob Terrarium for sure. Let's go ahead and give Big Slim a raid. Dang, Mr. Wario with the last minute gift sub too. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Can we get all the boss in chat for that gift sub? Thank you for one last gift sub, bringing up the daily sub count to 8 as we're about to raid Big Slimbo. I appreciate that. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much again, Scottman and everybody who gifted subs, and thank you for being amazing. I love you guys. I will see you on Friday. Have a safe week. Bye.